Good morning, everybody. It is 6:33 in the morning, and it is another Disney day here in California. We are going to DCA today. It'll be a good day, nice and warm, and I am driving. We are at coffee. That's what we're getting right now, because you can't start a good Disney day without your coffee. In today's video, I might not vlog the whole thing, like riding rides, what we're doing next, per se. But I'll do the interesting things, like if I eat something new, or mostly eat something new. But I'll also kind of give you an update on things that are going on there, like parades and shows and stuff like that. Anything that's different from the last time we went. But yeah, since we've already been to this park, I don't feel like we need to go ride to ride as far as vlogging goes. Just so we're aware. I'll see you when we're there. Alright, first thing I do every time now is make sure I record where we're at. We just got here, it's around 7:30, and we're walking to security. I think I know what I'm going to do in today's video. I am going to rate the rides on a scale. So I'll do thrill on a scale from 1 to 10. Or, I don't know, yeah. We'll see how much it interests me. Overall theme, aesthetic, stuff like that. See how good it is. But yeah, and then I'll make a top 10 list. That's what I'll do. Top 10 list today, here at DCA. There it is, folks. Disneyland Parks. And we're going to DCA, which is that way. Rope drop just occurred. It is 8 o'clock. So we might not be where we want to be right at the beginning, but I think we'll make our way there. So we are planning to rope drop Guardians of the Galaxy, which took over the Twilight Tower of Terror. So this ride is a elevator drop ride, technically. It is very thrilling, very scary. Not as scary as Twilight Tower of Terror because it doesn't have that horror-esque theme, but it has the Marvel Guardians of the Galaxy theme. Which, you know, is fun. Since the change, the queue is a lot more interesting. It is the collector. If you have watched the Guardians of the Galaxy, the collector basically collects things, including the Guardians. And because of that, they are stuck and they are trying to escape. And that is the plot of the ride. One of the Guardians gets out. His name is Rocket, a raccoon, but he says he's not a raccoon. And well, let's just say, he makes things interesting. And yeah, you're along for the ride. And that's where we're going. All right, folks, we made it to Avengers Campus. It's good to be back. All right, now the long walk over there. Probably about another 3 minutes, but it should be fun. Doctor Strange right behind me. Can't zoom in, but that is him. That was the easiest way to show you and not be awkward showing him that I am videotaping him. So yeah, didn't go to meet him. It's harder to talk to people in the morning, you know, just a little more awkward. All right, overall thrill of that ride, I give a 10. It is thrilling. Scariness, about a 7. It's not that scary. What else can I rate it on? Oh, it didn't make me sick, but it did make me grab on to things because I was scared. Level 7 scared. All right. Also, atmosphere that I want to add to the ride. It was good. The ride queue is pretty quick. You get through things pretty fast, but it was interesting to watch and or see. Okay, so that gives me 3 things to to gauge. So I give the atmosphere probably about, I'd say also a 7. Just because of the shortness. Anyways, let's see. So, overall, thrill, scariness, and atmosphere. That's what I'll vote today. And then we'll compile a list. Alright, next ride, Spider-Man's Web Slingers. This attraction, you are basically shooting tiny little robots. Anyways, as you shoot the robots, they are, multiplying. So the whole idea is to stop them from multiplying because they're self-duplicating robots. Thanks, Spider-Man. Oh, did I mention he made them? All right. Overall attraction for this one. As far as thrill goes, I give it about a 6. It's thrilling, but it's not the most thrilling. It doesn't get your heart going. Scariness, probably a 2. It's not that scary, but there are some scary moments because there are big bots and bosses. And then overall atmosphere. Again, the queue is pretty quick, but it is themed to a college-like, university-esque Avengers campus, I guess is what you would call it. Just to build some bots and stuff and kind of experiment with Stark tech. But yeah, I'd say the atmosphere is probably about a 6. It's not the most outrageous, but it's pretty fun. All right, we are in Radiator Springs now. All right, we are going on Tow Mater's Junkyard Jamboree, which is a spinning-esque ride. In this one, you sit behind a tractor while it tows you around, and you kind of drift here and there, but overall, pretty fun, I would say. All right, Mater's Tow, I would give a thrill level of 7. It is thrilling, but it's not the most thrilling. Still thrilling. A scariness, about a 2. Not scary at all. The only scary part is you might move on your seat just a little bit towards the person that you're riding with. And then atmosphere, it's an open queue, and it's near Radiator Springs, so it feels like Radiator Springs. So I'd give it about a 7. A 7. Overall, not the most enthusiastic ride, but definitely in the moment ride. All right, next up, Luigi's Rockin' Rollickin' Roadsters. Much like Tow Mater, you're in a car that sits 2 people. In this one, you listen to some music, and the car dances with you in it. There's not much drifting or anything other than how the car moves. Yeah. All right, that last ride, overall thrill, I give a 5, about average. Scariness, not scary at all. I'll give a 2. And then atmosphere, I like going through the shop, so I'll give it a 6, just because it kind of gets you familiar with the whole tire aspect. All right, I think we are off to Pixar Pier to possibly go on a coaster. All right, we got off in Credit Coaster. Let's say rank thrill a 10. It is one of the thrilling rides here that is thrilling, so rightfully deserved. Scary, I would give about an 8. Overall, you get the feeling of, a lot of G's and stuff like that. And then atmosphere, it's very wide open. You get some information on the Incredibles, but the ride itself is themed pretty nice. 6. Next up, we got Toy Story Mania. Look at how cool their chandeliers are. All right, Toy Story Mania. Thrill level, I give about a 7. It's thrilling because it's a game and you want to get the top score in your group. Scary, not at all. I give it a 0. It's not scary at all. Ooh, nice. Atmosphere. It has a good atmosphere the whole ride, so I give that about an 8.
Slightly annoyed, dog.
Anyways, now we are going to the next ride, whichever that is. We're getting some food first. It is food time. All right, guys, I just went on 3 different attractions. We have Silly Symphony Swings, Jumpin' Jellyfish, and the Golden Zephyr. I think that's how you say it. Zephyr? Zephyr. Anyways, number 1, the swings. Overall attraction appeal, I would give, in this order, a 7 for thrill, a 8 for scary, and probably around a 1 for atmosphere. Nothing crazy. And Jumpin' Jellyfish. Thrill, probably about a 3. Scary, about a 5. And overall atmosphere, it's well decorated. It's outside. I'd say an 8. An 8. Reminds me of Finding Nemo. Oh, and this is a Zephyr. And this one reminds me of Astro Orbiters, even though I've never ridden it. I imagine it's about the same. You ride a spaceship, and you go around in a circle. But yeah, the thrill, I would say, was about maybe an 8. Scary, not really. Probably a 2, and then finally the atmosphere, I would give a 1. There's nothing really attracting about it. You just go up some stairs, get on in a ship that's silver instead of gold. And now we're going to do The Little Mermaid. Alright, Ariel's Grotto. A dark ride. Thrill, 2. Not very thrilling, it's just a story ride. Scary, 0. Not scary at all. Ursula's singing, she's kind of happy. I guess she looks ugly, but that's not scary. Atmosphere. Only the inside was decorated nicely for the atmosphere, so I'm probably about a 4 in atmosphere. Overall, felt like I was in the world, but I want more out of the weights, you know. So.
Next up, we got Soaring Over the World. For this one, I think I gave a thrill level of 6. It's thrilling, not that bad. Scare, definitely 7 if you're afraid of heights, and overall atmosphere, I like the inside, so I give it a 9.
All right, we're in San Francisco. We're going to do the bakery tour, because why not? We're doing it. We got our free samples. Yeast is heavier than gold. And there it is, the Baymax dough being made into bread. Somewhere in there, you can buy Baymax bread. Icon. It's a lot of bread, so I don't think I'll get it today. Maybe next time. Isn't it great? It's so cool. You and me, we can do anything.
Alright, for our next ride, we got Monsters, Inc. Let's take a look.
Alright, Monsters Inc. A dark ride on track. Tells you the story of Monsters Inc. Thrill, 4. Scary, probably a 1. Although it was probably scarier for the monster. Definitely dark, but not scary. Overall atmosphere, very short, long wait. What I mean by that, it was a short queue. The inside was probably about 3 minutes tops once we got there. Not very interesting. I'm seeing the atmosphere not really lining up today with my idea. So, most of the queues are shorts inside, and they're just enough to show you that the ride's about to start. All right, it is coming towards the end of the day, and we are going to watch World of Color, the water show, on Pixar Pier. It starts at 9. It is about, I don't know, 8 something, 8:20 probably. But yeah, good atmosphere right now. Not a lot of people. We'll probably try to ride Radiator Springs to finish out the night, but that only gives us an hour left. So, or maybe less than an hour. It probably gets done around 9:15, 9:20, and the park closes at 10. So, whatever line we get in will probably be the last one. Radiator Springs will be a long wait. So there is that. And there's Mickey. So happy.
What is that?
Orange? Who made the console orange?
Do I look orange? I didn't touch it.
Orange is not my color.
Not me.
Hello.
How are you driving? Close enough.
All right, show's over. Now we're going to Radiator Springs to get on our cars ride, the most anticipated ride of the night. I can't remember the name, but it'll come to me. It's about racing, and it's also a dark ride all at once. And I think I like it better at night. Got a little wet, so maybe the wind will dry us off, or at least the wait. It says it's around 60 minutes. All right, Radiator Springs Racers. All right, what was it? Overall thrill, I give a 9. It is thrilling, it is fast, but there's also a slow portion. The dark side of the ride, I would say, where you kind of just go through Radiator Springs and stuff like that. Not that thrilling, but the racing part, thrilling. Overall scariness, maybe about a 7. It can be scary for some people. And atmosphere, I give this 1 a 10. The whole queue is themed to Radiator Springs, and you just kind of feel like you're there. So this one, out of all the rides here, deserves a 10 in atmosphere. All right, so let's compile the top 10 list.
All right, here are my compiled lists. First, it goes in order: Guardians of the Galaxy at the beginning of the day, Web Slingers after that, Mater's Junkyard Jamboree, Luigi's Rolkin Roadsters, and Incredicoaster. After that, we got Toy Story Mania, Silly Symphony Swings, Jumpin' Jellyfish, Golden Zephyr, Little Mermaid, Soarin' Over the World, Monsters Inc., and finally Radiator Springs to top off the day. And to tie it all together, I made a top 5. And as you can imagine, Incredicoaster is the number 1 spot for me. Guardians Mission Breakout, number 2. Number 3 is definitely Radiator Springs. There's just something about the ambiance at night in all the lights, and I'm sure it's okay in the day too. Soarin' Over the World is definitely a classic. Plus, I like the inside. Kind of reminds me of, an airport type deal. And finally, Web Slingers, because I am a huge Spidey fan. and that is a no-brainer for me.
All right, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe for more. And as always, go Beavs!